Hello everyone, I am your English teacher Abraham, once again. Well, today we are going to learn about the present perfect. Okay? So remember, the present perfect is most frequently used to talk about experiences or changes that have taken place in the past. So, this is now the present, the future, and the past. So, that experience have taken place in the past. Okay, so let's see some examples. For the affirmative, we have I've lived in Lima my whole life. It's an experience in the past. Okay, I have or I lived, and this verb, be careful, is not a simple past, it's the past participle. Okay, it's the third form of the verb. Remember, the present, the simple past, and the past participle. For example, eat. Eat is the present. Ate is the simple past, and eaten is the past participle. Okay, let's go. Another example. She's been busy for 2 hours. She has been busy for 2 hours. This is a contraction. She's been or she has been busy for 2 hours. Now, what about the negative form? For the negative, we add not. Okay, I haven't lived in Lima my whole life, or I have not lived in Lima my whole life. What about the third person? She hasn't been busy for 2 hours, or she has not been busy for 2 hours. Just no questions. Now we have you lived in Lima your whole life? Just no question. Start with have or has for the past participle. Okay. For example, this one, has she been busy for 2 hours? Has she been busy? Okay, always remember that just no question for present perfect starts with a have or has, and the verb in the what? Present, simple past, or past participle? Past participle, okay? Past participle. Now, WH question. Where have you lived? Where have, yes, always have, or has, it depends on the subject. Have you lived? And lived in the past participle. How many hours has she been busy been? Let's move on now with present perfect continuous. Okay, so always remember that for the present perfect continuous usually emphasizes duration or the amount of time that an action has been taking place. Okay, so duration, and what else? The amount of time that an action has been taking place. We have some examples here. What about positive? You have been waiting here for 2 hours. That is the amount of time. Okay, emphasizes. Okay, so you have, be careful, do not write has. You have been waiting here for 2 hours. Okay, so have the past participle and the verb plus ing. Okay, for continuous. Now negative, she hasn't or hasn't been waiting here for 2 hours. Okay, once again, has in this case because we are using the third person singular she, could be Maria, could be Leonor. Okay, she hasn't been always goes with being. Okay, no other past participle, always goes with being, and waiting ing, the verb plus ing. Okay, for example, another, let's see, she hasn't or she has been eating chocolate for all the morning. Okay, now what about questions? This is a just no question or a WH question? Just no question. So, have you been waiting here for 2 hours? Okay, so this is the present perfect continuous. Now let's see some more examples. So we have here 6 more examples. Number 1, they have been talking for the last hour. Okay, they have been talking for the last hour and they are still talking. So be careful, because it's something that started in the past and continue in the present and may continue into the future. Okay, so number 2, she has been, she has. Okay, she has, third person singular, has. Do not write have. The correct word is has. She has been working, ing, at a company for 3 years. Okay, emphasizing the duration, the amount of time. Question here, number 3. What have you been doing for the last 30 minutes? What have you been doing for the last 30 minutes? Okay. Another one, James has been teaching at the university since June. James has been, he has been teaching. Teach is the verb and we add ing because this is the what? Present perfect continuous. Number 5, we have been waiting here for over 2 hours, more than 2 hours. So we is plural, we have, okay, and the present perfect continuous always use being. Notice that we use being always, and the verb plus ing. Okay. Now a question for this last example. Why has Nancy not been taking her medicine for the last 3 days? Why has Nancy not been taking her medicine for the last 3 days? Okay. Again, Nancy has, okay, been and take plus ing, taking. So that's it for today, class. Don't forget to download the worksheet, complete it, and then paste it on your notebook. Okay, that's all for today, class. Thank you. You rock. See you next time. Bye.